Hello everybody, Lady Garrett here. Welcome back to Let's Play Link's Awakening. In today's episode, we're going to explore more of Coleman's Island. Oh my god, the fifth! I am Annabelle, child of the Sunfist. Have you got an ocarina? Yes, we do. They can teach my song. Let me just say, that's like one of the most fun songs ever, and I especially love the way the Fifth dance. It's so adorable. Anyway, we got our second ocarina song, which is pretty cool. The songs don't really do that much compared to other games like Majora's Mask or Ocarina of Time or anything like that. But they still have their own uses, and I'll be showing what the purpose of this song is in a moment. To my knowledge, it's not actually required for the story. It's a very useful song, but it's not required for the story, I think. If I'm wrong, I will point it out when we get to a point where we actually need the song for part of the story, or something. So yeah, what we'll be doing today is that we're going to be exploring Coleman's Island, mostly getting heart pieces and secret sea cells. As I've pointed out before, the overworld really opens up after we beat the 4th dungeon. And the reason why is because we get the ability to swim, and while you were able to explore the overworld more when you got the feather and the bracelet, not so much when you got the Pegasus boots, but after you gain the ability to swim, that's when the overworld really opens up, and I just love it. And let's continue on our merry way throughout this awesome place. You may recognize that place as Canada Castle, so that's a good reference point for where we are on the island. And oh my god, it's a ghost! It wants to eat my face! Run away, Link! Run away! Run for your life! Well, I guess you're swimming, so swim for your lives! Well, you get a heart piece. Wait, we got a heart piece in this river when the ghost starts following us. That's not scary. Contrary to popular belief, this ghost doesn't actually appear when you play the song the first time. That's a common belief throughout the Zelda community. But no, the ghost will automatically appear no matter what. It's not. I haven't tried this out for myself, so I'm not entirely sure if it's possible to go into the next dungeon before the ghost appears, because you don't actually need a key to get into the next dungeon. You can just literally swim into it. But we can't do that right now, sadly, because of the ghost following us. If you try going into the dungeon when the ghost follows you, it'll be all like, no, no, not there, because of the ghost, and apparently it's terrified of dungeons. What's so terrifying about a dungeon? Dungeons aren't that scary, and I am completely lying. Dungeons would be terrifying if we lived in a time period where dungeons were an actual thing. We probably could have gotten this next secret sea cell while Marin was following us. I didn't get it because that would be more convenient to do it right now. But we got a secret sea cell. Yay. Please excuse me if I bump my camera. If I bump my camera a couple times. I'm still experimenting with my new camera angle that fills the entire screen. If I was patient, I would have waited to Let's Play this game until after I got a 3DS capture card, but I'm impatient. I want to do this game. It's my favorite game ever, so I really want to do it. So, yeah. Now we can jump over that thing, go up the staircase, and explore more of the cave. I'm going to talk a little bit about the secret sea cells and how I'm going to be handling them, because the secret sea cells, you only need 20 of them to get the prize, but there's 26 of them throughout the entire game. So what I'm going to be doing is that I would not be getting the reward until after. I would not be getting the reward until after we get I would not be getting the reward until after we get all the secret sea cells. And there was a secret seal by the owl statue. Yay! The ghost, over time, if you... I'm not entirely sure what triggers the ghost to say it, but the ghost will randomly say that, to take the ghost to, his house. So that's what we need to do. But now you might be wondering, which house? Because there are a couple houses throughout Coldness Island. There's Mape Village, Animal Village, but we'll be showing where... Excuse me! Rude. And we got a secret sea cell. That mermaid statue right there, let me just say that statue is very important for the trading side quest. I'm not going to explain why just yet because it does spoil part of the game, but that mermaid statue will be important for later on in the trading side quest. Here, enter my house. Nostalgia unchained. Enough. Cemetery. Take me. My grave. Alright, and now I'm going to show you guys what the new Ocarina song does. It'll take us to Crazy Tracy's house where, well, we could get a potion if we need it, but if you're in the middle of a dungeon, it'll take you to the beginning of the dungeon, which is pretty handy. But let me just say, when the ghost is following Link, this is actually one of my more favorite parts of the game, and I'll explain why in a moment, because these zombies are trying to destroy us. There's a secret sea cell right here if you want it, which is actually kind of gross, but gets rid of there's zombies everywhere. But anyway, the ghost grave is up here. Excuse me, I'm trying to take you to your grave. Can you just be patient? Thank you. A jar. In my home. Look inside. Bye-bye. Dude, it has been some time since I passed Crossland. You must dive into the waters of Narda's Bay to enter the Cactus Maw. The closer you get to the windfish, the more restless he sleeps. Carry onward, dude! So the reason why the ghost following Link is one of my more favorite parts of the game is because while you don't really get to know who the ghost was, it's still just a really awesome scene, seeing him enter his house, which is the only thing he really wanted. But when he got there, he realized that it's time to pass. It's time to pass on. So he asks to be taken to his grave, where he can finally enter the afterlife. As cheesy as that may sound, I still really love it because it's like a big reason why I love Majora's Mask, because there's a lot more story than the game initially shows you. Like the Engineering Cafe side quest, that shows a huge part of the story that you wouldn't really notice unless you were really exploring the game. And while this is important for the story, it really does just feel awesome because you wouldn't really normally think about it all that much, but when you do think about it, you realize just how great that part of the story is. Now, before I do anything else, let's just go into the ghost's house to get the secret sea cell that told us it was here. This will not be here the first time we were here, so just keep that in mind. But what we'll be doing next is that we're going to be going towards a dungeon that is exclusive to the remake. This dungeon is the color dungeon, and the code to go inside of it was in the library. It would always be the same, so you only really need to write it down once. So, yeah, there's nothing here. Well, actually, well, the cemetery is still here, but the code, but there's nothing, there's no, the color dungeon will not be here if you're playing the original game. But we'll be taking care of this place in the next video. So, thank you guys for watching this video of The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, and until next time, later gator to you. Ah, how I love pictures. Hey, later gator to you. What are you doing here? You want to know about that ghost? I bet he's happy thanks to you. Aren't you ready for a picture? I'll call this, I was very afraid. Smile.